In this video, we're going to be going over the crosshatch tool using the MoDOT CAD standards. So I'm going to come up to my MoDOT CAD detailing standards workflow and select it. Come over to the graphic scales, patterns, and north arrow group. Select the down arrow, and I'm going to come down to the tool called crosshatch. So when the tool opens, it looks similar to the hatch tool. This time, instead of hatching using an element, we're going to switch to the flood method. You'll see there's a couple different options down here at the bottom now. So if you wanted to ignore interior shapes, locate interior shapes, identify alternating interior shapes, or locate interior text, you could do that. And then you also have the dynamic area locate option. And since I loaded the crosshatch tool through the CAD standards, my spacing and angles should already be set for me. Of course, I can always go in there and change these if I want to, but I'm just going to leave them set to what the CAD standard suggests we use. So now with the flood method selected, now all I have to do is go out and identify the area I want to flood. So if I want to flood inside of this block, just left click. It's going to highlight what it wants to flood. If that's what I want, I'll just left click to accept it, and it's going to put in that crosshatch for me. I'm going to do an undo real quick, and maybe this time I want to locate my interior shapes, and I want to locate my interior text. And since I'm locating interior text, maybe I want to change my text margin, so I'll come down here and I'll enter 0.5, and it's the same as we explained earlier. The text margin is just a percentage of the text height, so the margin is just going to be half of what my text height is, so I'll enter that. And maybe I'll come up here and use the dynamic area locate option. So I'll select that one. Now when I come out to my screen, since I have that dynamic area locate checked on, it's going to show me what it's wanting to crosshatch or hatch. So you can see when I'm hovering over this right here, it wants to hatch this area. It wants to remove the hatch from inside that block, and it's going to block out around my text. So if this is what I want, it's asking me to enter a point inside the area, so I'll just left click one time inside this area. Then I'll come out into a blank area and left click one more time to accept it. I'm going to turn off that dynamic area, and you can see it created that crosshatch pattern, but it blocked out the interior shape and it blocked out my text, so it makes it easier to read. Of course, if I wanted to come up and change my method to element, I could do that. And it would be the same options as I had under the hatch area tool. And if I go up and select my hatch area tool and I come down to the flood method, it'll have the same options I had in the crosshatch tool. So that's some of the different ways you can use the hatch area and the crosshatch area tools.